Yeah, pleasant morning. My name is Paul Digans of Tick Village, Superior Road, just after Salt Mine Chase. My lamppost number is 85. Now, we have a piece of development that was done by one contractor, Raghunath Singh, in 2003, joining two pieces of land together and using a small cylinder, which is causing a lot of flooding, mass flooding from 2003 up to this day. I have been flooding out. I get about three flood out. Three flood out. The regional corporation, the whole system know about this, and we trying to adjust this since 2003, and like nobody hearing us. So we restored to this. We came to this. We called TV6 this morning because yesterday we had a big flooding, and nobody seems to care. So as you can see across, here, the cylinder that Raghunath Singh put on is much too small for the volume of water that is passing through this area, and it has been told to him from 2003 regional corporation. We even went to the ombuds lady, and up to now, no redress. Everybody come in van load and just observe, watch, and tell us they'll get back to us since 2003. And this is the problem we have, and these property that we are living on is private property being damaged by water flooding since 2003. We need somebody to fix this very urgent, because we will take further step.
Good morning, Mr. Stephen Digans, brother of Paul Digans, address same Tick Village, Superior Road, Salt Mine Trace. Yeah. Yes. Well, the issue here is that the flooding is so devious. Like the first time we had a flooding here, I had to swim across to my brother's house. Right? I had to swim across to that house, take out furniture and all of that, and then I'm the one who really had all the authorities from regional corporation, from penal. They had to swing me to even far as Labre to see officers, and everyone come on site here looking at this problem, right? So since Mr. Raghunath has done this development, even I'm part of the community center. I am one of the executive member, and even this community center is in trouble because the first flood it had here, all the community center was flooded out. All the court of the community center was flooded. We are all the authorities understand and know about the flooding, and yet still till this present time. And what I would like to tell the media that if rain will fall now, this place will come alive. The very said will come alive. Even yesterday, while I was working my taxi, I observed it. The water was up. I was waiting a little while, but they were before me. When they have you call, the council, and then they tell me TV6 is coming this morning. So I was in spirit of waiting for TV6 this morning, and I'm so happy to have the media here with us to share our views and point of views about this flooding. I even went to the CEO at that very time, and I told her, I said, sir, every time the flooding there, you're giving them a brother mattress. We want the problem to be solved. So every time before they come, they give you a mattress and they give you whatever, and furniture and fridges floating in the house. So I believe this money is enough, and something has to be done with this development. Right? We ask that the authority come and look into it, especially the regional corporation, and get these little cylinders that Mr. Raghunath put there and open it up and make a big box drain and get us comfortable in this situation. And as you can see, even from the road, this flooding is so devious, it will level to the road, straight to the main road and flow over. It will flow straight over to that main road. That is how serious this flooding is for that period of time. If you observe that road, you see the main road will flow, and go straight round the corner at Pumpty Day Drain also. When this flood is not only here, but all to Pumpty Day Drain will be flooded out. Right? The houses there, Mr. Reed, Mr. Wrights, they all will be flooded out. There's serious flooding around this area, and they all know about it. They all know. But the worst is right here. As you see the cylinder here, is the worst. This little cylinder cannot take the volume of water. Definitely cannot take the volume of water. And if rain will fall, there 2 minutes, this place is like a sea. How long could we bear with this agony? How could we take this agony so long? Enough is enough. We need this development to open up. As we say, the government start to build box drains. And if it really had a big box drain there, we would not have been suffering this problem up to now. We had been promised even this little road here to be lifted and put a better cylinder that the water will flow properly. And that has not been done. This is real pain and agony. And look at the time now. We are rainy. We don't know when the weather is going to change. Right? As we are speaking here now, if rain set up, we're looking at flood out again. And this is so serious that we asking and pleading that the authorities to come and solve this problem, that we will not have to get mattresses and fridge and, we want to be comfortable. Yes, phone contact 779 4746.
Talk about the drain. I'm picking up. Forget that. Talk.
Okay, this drain here was this was constructed just within around 2003 when the community center was built. But the bridge, the passover that you're seeing here, the original corporation did this a very, very long time, and it's no good. It is much too low. So as the rain fall, the first thing flooded is this drain that go into the cylinder, that the underside cylinder that Raghunath Singh put on, and it start flooding right back from my house, comes straight to the government main road. It be like a sea. Well, you have pictures on it. You have pictures showing you that this area was never a flooded area. This development, the development that Raghunath Singh did, causing all this problem since 2003. And as I told you before, the authorities and them just sweep it under the carpet. But it's overbearing now. It's much, much overbearing now. We like to get this cylinder, this undersized cylinder that Raghunath Singh do, dug up and build a comfortable box drain so the water could flow and will be easy at the flooding. See, can you look at here?
Yeah.
As you can see, as you can notice, it still have water and slush on the road from yesterday recent flooding. And this has never been. It has never been. As I say, and I will repeat again, the development that Raghunath Singh did, this is the problem of all this what we're going through here. Okay, that's about it. Okay. These two houses here, you get it too. The house on the far left, that's my brother's house. And the house on the right is my house, which is we are the major prone. Because it's flats, we are the major prone. Anytime water come up, we get flooded out. And as my younger brother said, all regional corporation giving you is a mattress and bed sheet, and that is it. We want the problem solved. And the only way to solve this problem is that Raghunath Singh have to dig up that undersized cylinders he put on that piece of land there and do the right thing. A proper box drain so the water will have its room to flow and flow properly. If that had done, it's because we will be always suffering from flooding here, and these properties that we live on is private property.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, as you can see, to my porch, you have 2 rows of blocks. On my porch, that is what I have to do when the flood come up and it started rising. This is what I did to get away from flooding right through. If the rain fall like half an hour, I will be still shutting, because those 2 blocks of water just come at least 1 inch from entering my house. And on the wall, you can see the height of the water, almost 14 inches. If you check the outfield of my property, all the land has been sinking due to the constant flooding from since 2003. The constant flood in my property, the land, the outfield of my land have been sinking very, very, very drastic. The paint, okay, you can watch the paint job, the water have the mold, it mold the wall, and the paint flaking out and all kind of things. So we had to get this addressed. It's overbearing now, but we have to get this addressed. It's too long been overbearing. You can watch the structure, everything, water settle, the land sinking. We have to get this addressed. Huh?
Talk about when the water rise.
Okay, when the water rises, as you can see, the box drain is just off on my right. When the water rises, this whole property, my whole property will become like a swimming pool. All my land, right, wrong, the road, my property, everything will be covered with water. And we're having a problem now. The drain is so plugged up that the water take a long while to run off. So those cylinders have been plugged for the years, from 2003 to now. The amount of build-up of slush in those small cylinders, and they were already undersized. The amount of slush build-up now. Problem, we're getting a lot of flooding due to the build-up of slush in the cylinders. If it was a box drain, If it was a box drain, all you had to do was to clean it out, but you can't clean them cylinder out, and this is the problem. The slush buildup is much too much now, so it's more flooding. The place flooding very, very fast. If you get rain for 5 minutes, you're surprised to know the amount of water just cover off my whole area. As I see my brother's house behind, we are the two prone to the flooding of this development that Mr. Singh did. So we pleading to the public, everybody know, we pleading to the public to come and get these undersized cylinder that is overfilled with slush from 2003 now. Those cylinders, the size of those cylinders close up very, very drastic because this canal bring down a lot of slush. As you can see on the road, rain is just fall on the road, and when the water go down, the amount of slush, and it stink for weeks. For weeks, when this flood here, and the water go down, it's a black slush, and it stink for weeks. The area will be stink like if it's the lava, you understand? And this thick village superior is a very developed area. So we would like to get this addressed very, very, very soon. Thank you.